M of effective marketing. The market, message, media approach. Now don't get me wrong, before we go any further, you've got to do them in that order. Let me quickly demonstrate why. How many of you have already received that phone call or an email on a Thursday lunchtime from one of the big national newspapers? We've got some really good news for you. We've got some last minute editing space that's just become available in this Saturday's supplement, read by over 125,000 people. All you need to do is to get your marketing copy to us in the next hour, along with a cheque for £1,500, and you can have this space as opposed to the £15,000 we would normally have sold it for. It sounds like a dream come true, and so many business owners cash in on the credit card, quickly scribble something down and get it to them in the hope of that message getting to the masses. And then they sit patiently by the phone and can't understand why it doesn't ring. You see, if you start with the media and you craft a message that's relevant to nobody, it's unlikely that your market will understand you from Adam. We've got to do it. Market, message, media. Know your market. We've already spoken about the A's, B's, C's and D's within your own list. And by being able to look at your A-grade customers, you'll quickly be able to differentiate them between them and other people. You'll be able to learn more about them and learn that there are similarities within that list. You might find that the majority of them play golf, or holiday in Alicante, or drive a Mercedes, or watch The Apprentice on television. There'll be something that is a common link between them that you haven't seen unless you start looking. And the beauty of social media these days is the majority of this information is just so easy to find if we actually look for it. But if you can start to look into your current A-grade customers, you will start to find a pattern of the types of person that you're attracting. Now what we need to do is to be able to find a message that resonates with those type of people. Because if you're going to market to those type of people, then perhaps we need to be able to make sure that the message that we put out there is attracting those type of people. Because ironically, whilst it's attracting those, it's also detracting the other types of customers, maybe our D-grade customers, or people that have never heard from us and we don't really want to hear from. So first of all, look at your 1, 2, 3 top customers and start looking into who it is and who they are. Really delve into it. Go on LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and start to understand a lot more about who they are. You'll quickly find that they're not unique. In fact, the only thing unique about you or I is our DNA, and beyond that we all have similarities. So once you've determined the similarities that some of them have, then we can start to try and find other people with the same types of similarities. Now if you've got a good enough relationship with them, it would be worthwhile asking them for some feedback, learning a little bit more about them and what they get most out of working with you. Because surely, if they like it, then other people like them are likely to like it too. So feedback's a great one. Now it's about crafting the message. A message that's relevant to them. And yet again, I see so many business owners that get it completely wrong. They spend all of their time within their marketing talking about themselves. We've won an award. We've been around for 30 years. We've got this. We've got that. I don't care. I just want a solution to my current problem. I want someone to understand who I am, what my problems are, and be able to resolve them. A good message is nothing to do with you. It's all about them. It's using their language that resonates with them and their current problems, to demonstrate that we understand that and that we're there to be able to assist in being able to provide them with a solution. That's a message that resonates with people. It needs to be able to be passionate. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to be able to talk about their inner wants and dreams and desires. It needs to talk about how they're going to feel as a result of the action that you're going to take to be able to put them on their way and solve their problems. Only then can we start to think about the media. Once we've crafted our message and we know who we're going to send it to, then we can decide, where do I need to put this message in order to get it across succinctly, cleverly, to stand out from everybody else out there, and to resonate with them so much that they see you as the answer. You see, it doesn't really matter whether they intend to buy today or not. We need to get into the habit of understanding that they need to want to ask for us by name, as opposed to simply searching for us by industry. You see, if they search for me by name, I fill Google, my LinkedIn profile, my Twitter, my Facebook, my website, my blog. It's all about me and my true north. Whereas if they simply search for a success strategy coach, I'm hoping I'm on the page. It's got to be about ensuring that they understand enough about you that when they are ready to buy, they are asking for you by name. And to do that, we need to be in the places where they are hanging out. We need to understand as to what social media they use and when they use it. We need to understand as to what literature they read, be it magazines or articles or journals or white papers. And we need to be listed and mentioned in them. In order for them to know, like and trust who we are, enough to be able to part with their hard-earned money, they need to feel familiar with us. And for that, we need to be able to build up trust and build up rapport with them by being seen by them all the time. It's only once you understand your market that you can craft a message that's relevant to them, and then determine the right media to use to get that message to them. I'm Jay Allen from My True North. Thanks for watching.